If I have given a chance to talk about Jairam, I can talk volumes and hours, because I've been a fan of him. I've been considered myself as the best student who's guided by him, and today what I am as an orthopedic surgeon, senior consultant in Apollo, it is all just because of him and his guidance. Basically, it was an encouragement. You do some job which is assigned to you, and you do some surgery as an emergency, and the appreciation, the credit he gives to you is Dr. Jairam is one of the wonderful persons and very energetic personalities I've seen and I've ever met. Because as long as you're there with him, it is so comfortable. He makes people comfortable and happy around him. He's very friendly with, he won't bother about what's his age. And anywhere, wherever he goes, he'll be the first person to say hi. Though he's a senior man, but he'll be the first person to wish anybody, whoever comes, who is known to him. That's how he's got few of the superb qualities. You see him, he's there on time at 8 o'clock in the morning, whether anybody comes or not. He'll be there first, because his punctuality is superb. He's got few of the best qualities in a human being. And today I am here because of him and his encouragement and his guidance, and he'll be my professional godfather. My respect for him will be always there till he is there and I am there.
किया अपोलो जुबली हिल्स में डॉक्टर जयराम चंद्र पिंगले साहब से, तो उन्होंने बात किया तो बोले कि आप उनको नेक्स्ट डे भेज दो। तो मैं आके मिला पिंगले साहब से, तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि वो काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस थे और उनकी सॉफ्ट स्पोकन थे और अच्छा ट्रीट करे मुझे। हमारी काफ़ी देर तक बात हुई और मैं अभी फ़िलहाल काफ़ी अच्छा महसूस कर रहा हूँ। यहाँ का अपोलो हॉस्पिटल का काफ़ी स्टाफ भी बहुत अच्छा है, डॉक्टर्स बहुत अच्छे हैं, फैसिलिटीज़ अच्छी है।
I am one of the lucky few who could become a student, and I am associated with Dr. Jairamchander Pingle since last 1 decade, and he is very inspiring teacher, and his surgical skills are state of the art. I have a lot of affection and respect to Dr. Jairamchander Pingle, as he is a thorough gentleman in professionally and even in the personal life, and I am lucky enough to be his student for a period of 1 decade. I am now practicing as a consultant orthopedic surgeon, all because of his blessings and his training.
Privilege of being associated with Dr. Jairam Pingle for almost 17 years now. I've known him for more than 20 years, but I've been having the privilege of being associated with him and giving anesthesia for his cases for the last 16-17 years. It's a pleasure and an honor to work with a thorough gentleman and a true professional. He is one of the most disciplined and dedicated doctors that I've ever seen or ever worked with, and we take a lot for the things that we've learned from him. He's not only talented, he's very down to earth, hardworking, extremely disciplined, always eager to learn, and never thinks too much of himself. Interacts very well with all his colleagues and his peers, and even the junior most staff know him, love him and respect him. All his juniors, not only in orthopedics but in other specialties as well, can take from the fact that such a senior man, even till this date, is always the first to come for rounds, first to come into the theatre, and first to see his patients, and probably one of the last to go home as well.
I have known Dr. Jairam for the last 15 years. One thing we all observe, all the juniors should learn from him, is his discipline and his punctuality, his eagerness to learn new things even now, and his attitude towards the patient. He's definitely a role model for most of the juniors, and I'm proud to be associated with such a great doctor and a good gentleman for the last so many years.
My name is Ramesh Reddy. I am Dr. Jairam's cousin, but more than a cousin, I've been a friend of his right from the childhood. We've all both grown up together, and to talk about him is going to be an interesting subject for me. The greatness about Dr. Jairam is that he makes all his patients laugh and smile. That is, I think, a very great virtue in a doctor. as a very pleasant person and who keeps all his patients in great humor. Even when one is in great pain, it is Dr. Jairam who makes them smile, and this is a virtue which should be really appreciated by one and all.
Janardhan Reddy, Jairam's first cousin. Our fathers were brothers. We grew up in each other's houses and we've been very close right from childhood days. Apart from being cousins, we are also very good friends. We have a lot of common interests such as photography, wildlife, things like this. And of course, Jairam, I have to say that he's one of the most energetic persons I've known. He's busy with his practice as a surgeon that keeps a lot of time, that takes up a lot of his time. At the same time, he's interested in his farming and is ready to go on any trips that we organize. And he's just a great guy and great fun, full of jokes all the time, keeping everyone entertained. And that's all. What more can I say? He's very close to us, and I said more of a friend than a cousin.
My name is Jagadish Reddy, Jairam's cousin. We also grew up together. He's always there to help, cheerful as ever. He says, whenever we have problems, the first person we contact is Jairam because he's so patient. I'm sure his patients, he must be as patient with his patients. And probably that's why he is so popular as a doctor.
My name is Ranti Dev Rao. I am Jairam's cousin. I've known Jairam for, ever since we were children. I remember when he passed out of medical school, I had a sign painted which said hydrocele specialist and stuck it outside his gate, which had him in fits. And he's very helpful, got a terrific sense of humor, and he's always willing to help.
Jairam and I grew up as friends. We spent our childhood together, and he went on to do his medicine. When he qualified, I think it was the happiest occasion for not only his family, but for his uncles, aunts, cousins, friends. We had a doctor in the family. We spent our childhood together, and we grew up more like friends than as relations. My parents were most happy that Jairam was accessible, gave them a great deal of confidence. We were all there for him, and he was there for us. My parents felt that there was somebody around all the time. And because we were in the neighborhood, the great confidence that he instilled in us and the family was something that can't be explained. I wish Jairam all the very best.
So one of the things I remember when I was young was when Jairam Mama used to come to visit my parents. He was always cracking so many jokes and was so much fun. I never wanted him to leave. I would always say, stay longer, stay for dinner. And I always wanted him to stay longer. And the other funny thing I remember is when I was young, I hurt my left wrist so many times that finally one day he told me very seriously, if you hurt your wrist again, your left hand is going to stop growing at the same pace as your right hand. And I totally believed him. But it worked. Sure enough, I never hurt my wrist again. And I feel really lucky and proud that he is my uncle.
He is one member of the family who all of us would like to have him around, as he makes us all laugh all the time with his jokes. He is there for us all the time. For anything we can depend on him.
My father has been an inspiration for a lot of people, including myself. His levels of energy are quite incredible for somebody of his age. As we were young, growing up, my sister and myself, that is, as a busy orthopedic surgeon, he always found time at the end of the day, however tired he was, to spend some time with us. We would always look forward to him coming home, and he would put up with our tantrums, which was quite often, I must say. I feel quite blessed to have a father like him, and he has molded me and trained me as an orthopedic surgeon, which I have become. And if I can achieve half of what he has, I would be quite happy. Thank you.
Dr. Jairam Pingle came back in the early 70s and started to work at the Nizam's Orthopaedic Hospital. All I can say is he was a good son to his parents and a good father to his children. I'm fortunate to have been married to him. His main assets are the way he speaks to patients in Telugu, in Urdu, makes them feel at home while he's explaining to them their condition and what needs to be done for them. He is very good at reciting slokas and telling jokes to patients and his friends. He makes them laugh and entertains everyone. He has been working for the last 35 years as a surgeon and continues to work a 9-to-5 job even